Let's talk about something really important today. It's about this heavy bag most of us don't even realize we're carrying, the one that's just filled with the constant pressure to be good enough. We're going to go on a little journey to figure out how to finally put that bag down and find out what it really means to be free. I mean, does this sound at all familiar to you? You wake up, you're determined, today's the day, I'm going to be better, I'll pray more, I'll read more, and then the day ends and you just feel like you've fallen short. Again. Ugh. It is such a frustrating and isolating loop, and honestly, so many of us are stuck right there in it. And this feeling, it isn't just some vague sense of failure. It has really specific symptoms. It's that constant pressure to perform, where spiritual things, like praying, start to feel more like checking off a box than connecting with someone. It's getting trapped in those endless cycles of guilt, always trying to do everything in your own limited strength. So, this leads us to a really pivotal question. We spend so much energy running on that spiritual treadmill, thinking the solution is just to run faster, to try harder. But what if our whole approach is wrong? What if the striving is the problem? And the real answer? Well, what if it lies through a completely different door? And that different door, well, it's opened by this one, absolutely radical idea. This verse right here is the turning point of our whole story. It's basically saying that the you who was constantly trying and failing is gone. A new life, one that's powered not by your effort, but by faith in someone else's incredible love and sacrifice, has already begun. So what does that actually mean for us, day to day? Well, we can call it the crucified self. Think of it like this. It's the part of us that runs on a performance-based system, the part that always feels like it has to earn its keep with God. The central claim here is that this part of our identity hasn't just been tweaked or fixed, it's been completely replaced. And that replacement ushers in a completely new reality for us. We're talking about a fundamental shift, moving from a life based on works to one that's based on faith. Let's really look at what that contrast looks like. Okay, just look at the difference here. On one side, you've got striving. It's all focused on your performance, it's powered by your own strength, and where does it always lead? Right back to guilt. But on the other side, you have resting in faith. The focus shifts to Christ's finished work, it's powered by His presence, and it leads to peace. It's a total game changer for where we get our energy and our hope. This metaphor really gets to the heart of it all. So many of us spend our lives trying to build this shaky, rickety little bridge to God with our own good deeds. But the message of faith is that the gap, it's already been crossed. Jesus is the bridge. Our job isn't to build anymore, it's simply to trust Him enough to walk across. Okay, this sounds great in theory, right? But how do we actually live this way? Let's get really practical here. How do we walk this path to freedom in our actual, messy, everyday lives? It really breaks down into 4 key moves. First, we have to embrace our new identity, really believe that the old, striving self is gone. Second, we have to shift our focus from our own spiritual to-do list to Christ's already done list. Third, we have to consciously cling to His goodness, especially on the days we feel we have none of our own. And finally, and this is crucial, we make this a daily practice through surrender. So what does this daily surrender actually look like? It's not some big dramatic thing. It can be just a quiet moment. It's that simple but profound prayer where you admit, hey, I've been trying to earn a love that's already freely mine. It's where you ask for the strength to live by trust, not by trying so hard. And it's that moment of just letting go of your own tangled plans and trusting that His path for you is better. And when this practice of surrender starts to take root in your heart, it leads to the ultimate reward, a life that is no longer fueled by anxious striving, but is instead powered by grace. This kind of gives us a picture of what that transformed life really looks like. Your whole motivation just shifts. It's not about performance anymore. It becomes about resting in His acceptance, about relying on His strength instead of yours, about walking hand in hand with Him, and then, as a totally natural result, reflecting His love out to the world. Now, it is so important that we get this right. When we say spiritual rest, it's easy to think it means just doing nothing, that it's passive. But it's not. It's an active partnership. It's the moment-by-moment choice to rely on His power, which is so beautifully described as just walking hand in hand with Him through your day. And ultimately, this whole journey leads to a really profound sense of purpose. Your life becomes a conduit. God's will isn't just something that happens to you anymore. It's something that flows through you. You become a vessel for His love and grace in the world, not because you're striving, but because you surrendered. And so we end by bringing this all back to you right here, right now. In what specific area of your life today, your work, your family, your worries, do you need to stop trying so hard and just start clinging to the truth of His finished work for you? It's a powerful thought to carry with you. Letting go of that burden of striving isn't a one-time event, but it is a daily walk of faith. In closing, if you like this, like and share this link. www.youtube.com/@dailywisdom-2r www.youtube.com/@dailywisdom-2r